Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Janae. Today I'll be showing you guys how I got this beautiful like burgundy wine color. So if you want to see how I got it, just keep watching. Alright, so what you're going to need is a mixing bowl, a brush, some powder developer, or bleach, sorry, some developer, and your dye, obviously. You should also have a comb so you can evenly distribute everything. I got the extra strength bleach so I wouldn't have to be there all day. It would just lighten faster. I got the 40 volume developer so I can lift to a lighter color. If you're new at this, I really want to suggest the extra strength bleach because it's very easy to forget about and you don't want to over process it and mess up your hair. I got two boxes of the dark intense red blonde. I did end up going back to the store and getting two more just because I ran out, and I also got a box of the Wella tango in copper. So what you want to do is get your bleach and your developer and mix it together and try to get like a nice consistency that you actually like. I don't like mine super thick, but I don't want it too watery either, so I try to find like a nice like middle ground. So I'm going to start off with my closure just because it's the easiest to get out the way. And my bad, I really didn't realize the bottle was in the way. So sorry. But I move it a little bit later. But y'all can basically see what I'm doing. Like, y'all can see it. It's good. So I'm just going to take thin sections so I can make sure it gets evenly coated. Like, you don't want to take too thick of a section because you don't want to end up missing spots. And I just go section by section. I comb it through, make sure I'm getting all of it, put a little bit more, make sure it's all good. If it looks like I'm being super rough with the comb, I promise I'm not. It just looks that way because the video is super sped up. Like, I tried to be as gentle as I could just for the simple fact that bleach can mess up the hair and you don't want to like be extra rough when you're combing it because you don't want to cause like unnecessary breakage. So here you can see that the hair is already starting to lighten, and that's what I'm talking about with the extra strength bleach and the developer. Like, it lightened super fast. Like, I wasn't even completely done um, coating all of the hair by the time it finished really getting to the color that I wanted it to be. So now I'm just showing you, I think this is after I washed it. I washed it with my Shimmer Lights shampoo. And I think it's a pretty decent color. Like, I was pretty happy with this color. Now I'm just going to go in and do the rest of the bundles. Some of the hair, as you can see, is already dyed, and that's because I had this hair made into a wig before, and back when it was made into that wig, I had the back part of it bleached like blonde. So that's why some of the hair is already blonde, because I had already dyed it before. But I'm not going to go over that part, obviously, because it's already a decent color. So I'm just going to go over the rest of it that's not already bleached. All this is actually pretty simple. Like, really what you just want to do is make sure you're getting all the hair, like make sure you're not missing any spots, and do not forget to flip it over and get the back, because just because you're doing all this don't mean that you didn't miss spots in the back. You got to flip it over and you got to get that too. Also, you should be wearing gloves while you're doing this, especially if you're using the extra strength, because yeah, I got some of that bleach on my arm and that mess was burning. Like, nah. But girl, gloves and these nails really, they don't go well together. It just didn't work out. Like, I kept ripping the gloves. I'm like, you know what, I ain't got time for this. It's bad. So I'm just going to wrap it up in the foil. You really don't need to wrap it in foil. As y'all saw with my closure, it bleaches pretty fast, but I just put it in the foil anyway, just so it can go like a little bit faster. And you can see this was only after like a few minutes, I believe. It already bleached like a lot. I'm just going over the spots that I missed, and I'm going to leave it in there for like a teeny bit longer. Like, you don't want to like over process it, because you don't want to damage the hair, but I just wanted to get it like a tad bit lighter. While I'm waiting for that to finish, I'm just going to go ahead and bleach my knots. This is my closure. I forgot how long it had been sitting. I let it air dry because I didn't know where my blow dryer was. But this is what the hair looks like after it dried from, you know, bleaching or whatever. So I'm just going to take a little bit of bleach and like lightly go over the closure. Well, I guess it don't matter because the hair is already dyed. You want to go lightly because you don't want the bleach to soak through. But since the hair is dyed, I guess it really don't matter. But if your hair is not dyed and you're bleaching the knots, you got to do it super light because you don't want the bleach to go through and get on the actual hair. So I just wrapped that up and I let it sit for, I believe, 10 minutes. You just want to go in and check it occasionally, so to see like where the color is, so you don't over process it and mess it up. Now you can see all the hair is dyed. You can see that it's all different like levels of lightness, but I don't mind that because I didn't want the color to be like one flat color. I wanted to have some type of dimension. That's why I did it that way. This is why I realized I had bought the wrong color. Like, I was so mad. I saw Peak Mill's video. She did like a orangey reddish copper color, and I was trying to copy that, but I really just got the wrong color. And I'm like, you know what? We just gonna do this because I had already went to Sally's like 4 times. I'm like, I'm not going back. I refuse. So you're just gonna, well, I mixed 1 whole tube of the dark intense red with 1/4 of the Wella Tango copper, and then I mixed it with a little bit. Is it slowed down? Why is it slowed down like this? I mixed it with the developer to make it a little more, because it was super thick. So I mixed it with the developer to make it like a little more watery. I mixed it with my 20 volume developer instead of my 40 volume because using the 40 would have just been unnecessary. 20 works just fine. So same thing with the bleach. You just want to make sure you do nice even coats. Make sure you get all of it. Flip it over, get the back, and comb it through. Make sure everything is evenly distributed. Y'all know what I mean. Can y'all tell I hate voiceovers? This be so hard. Like, I don't know how people do it. Like, I don't like voiceovers. Like, they're really hard. So I wanted to show me dyeing the closure, but I didn't realize my camera had stopped recording and I was completely out of space, and I really didn't realize it until I was basically done. But yeah, this is basically how I got the color that I got. I'll show you guys the end results. Well, you guys should have saw it in the intro, obviously. But if you like the video, if you like how this came out, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe, do all that. All right, thanks.